Hello, everybody, and welcome to XPNsion Network. This is the episode number 53, and I have to say it was going to be the episode number 53. Thank you, everybody who is here already again. Everybody, as usual, so excited here in the chat and the different chats. So the reason why I am by myself today is because we have already been 26 minutes today trying to make sure that we could bring Kasey, Joe, into the screen, but unfortunately, for some reason, we've tried anything that you can imagine. We've logged into the system. We've made different email addresses. We've tried everything possible. Unfortunately, it hasn't been able, or we have not been able to bring Kasey. Instead of just avoiding the contact with you, we decided that I would go online, I would go live, and I would be here to tell you that obviously we love you a lot. For some reason today, technology has not allowed us to be live, okay? And I wanted to tell you that we obviously have a lot of questions. We apologize. Thank you for everybody that is here always, all the time. I see everybody here right now, waiting to have Kasey. Unfortunately, she has not been able to do it. She's tried several devices, several email addresses, to connect today, but unfortunately, we have not been able to do it. So that means that, oh my God. All right, so guess what? She just came online. Woohoo! This is amazing. Hello. Hey, Kasey.
Can you see me?
Of course, we can see you. Can you put the cell phone sideways? Well, I was just apologizing to the audience. So
I cannot hear you.
Okay, so you cannot hear us. Okay, so it's gonna be fun today. So. Daylene, lovely Andreline, Mama Wales, we're all in this together. So Kasey's not hearing us, but we can hear her. Let me text her here, because apparently what it looks like, she's been able to connect finally on her phone. Let me text her. Hi, Kasey. We can hear you. Maybe I can put my questions here and you can answer them. Let's see if she reads my text. If she reads my text, that means that she will be able to. Okay, anything here can't. Okay, but can you? Okay, but if
can't hear you, Angel. Why can't I hear you?
We know you cannot hear me, but if I
hold on, I'm gonna screw around this way. Woo! There we are.
Exactly.
I can't see the chat.
Okay. But if I copy the questions here, will you be able...
All my volumes are up. Obviously, I'm on my phone, so something is wrong.
Okay, don't worry. It's okay. All right. So I just texted her.
I can't type. Oh, so you can hear me. So if I read the question, you can hear me if I answer it. Is that correct?
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. Well, shall we try an adventure?
Yes. Can you put the phone sideways again? Let's see. Or if she cannot.
Can you put the phone to a side? Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, but then I can't see the questions.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
I can't see the questions.
All right. Understood.
So I have to do it this way.
All right. Okay. So that's awesome. I mean,
wow.
There's always I love being out of my comfort zone.
Is there still anybody on?
Yes, plenty. Yeah, absolutely, plenty. So all of you that are connected online right now, live here, I see many of you. If you can communicate, psychically with Kasey, please go ahead. Literally, please go ahead. Plenty of people here. Yes. Absolutely. Let me see if she can. Yeah, it's amazing. This is just amazing. Yeah, you guys are the best. You bet. Thank you. Winners. Exactly. Let's see if she sees this.
Can't see anything.
Okay, you cannot see anything. Okay. All right. So she cannot see this.
No, right. You're freezing.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, it's an internet problem. No problem.
I guess the show is just not really supposed to happen tonight. What is going on?
Okay, telepathically.
Bizarre.
Exactly. So please, everybody who's here, the thing. Exactly.
Okay, there you go. Now you're coming through, but you're freezing on me.
Okay. That's.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm
Hi,
going to be
Sony.
lowering.
I can see that you're on.
Okay. So I'm lowering her volume. Sorry about that, but I'm lowering the volume so I can talk to you, and we're not talking at the same time. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. The ones of you that can communicate telepathically with Kasey, go ahead and do it. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do is all the questions that you have here, I'm going to send them to her through the internal chat that the platform, the live streaming platform has. Okay. So please start writing your questions.
Golly. I'm trying again, Angel, trying to get the.
Don't worry, it's okay. So what I'm going to do then, meanwhile, is no worries.
Try this one more time.
I'm going to be opening. So these are the questions. Okay, so let me tell her.
Okay, Angel, I'm trying to get everything on. Join stream.
Yes, she's there.
Okay.
Okay, but there's no video. I hear you, but there's no video. Okay?
I know. Why is that?
Okay, but at least we hear you. I'm going to take you. I'm going to remove
why
your.
is my video not working?
I think it's better here because at least we can communicate. Is that okay?
Okay. Absolutely. So let me see if I can I'm just going to hold on just a second. Sorry, guys. Technology is bizarre. I'm going to turn off my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove you from.
See if we can disconnect, and I'll see if Sue can figure out why my camera is not on. So hi everybody. Thanks for everybody's crazy patience for tonight. I can see you, Angel, so it's going to be your beautiful face.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. I'm going to be. I'll try to imposting your lip movement. Okay. So anyway, here we are. Exactly when I was apologizing and telling everybody till next week. So exactly, it's all the love and the light. Absolutely, we are all in this together. I couldn't agree more. All right, so let's start with questions. All right, okay. So I'm gonna be copying some questions that came from the last day. Right. So ebb and flow question. Hold on a second. Let me make sure that I put the right question here. So it's going to be a question from if everybody's listening to us. Let me make this small. No, let's do what I had before because even though you are not there, maybe let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I don't know why my camera disappeared. I'll have to get with my tech person afterwards and figure out what's going on. Thanks everybody for your patience.
Exactly. Well, the first question is, I'm going to read the question from Wendy. Okay, so we're going to do as much as we can. Again, if you have questions, feel free to to put them here in the chat. The first question comes from Wendy. My question for Julius is: years ago, there was a report on the radio about the Chinese scientist who discovered how to regrow hair. I had expected to hear more about the discovery, but never did. What happened to the scientist, and how can anyone regrow their hair?
No, so hair is grown from a bulb underneath the scalp, okay? And that bulb gets destroyed through toxicities and lack of nutrition, okay? And lack of blood flow to the scalp. So when that occurs, the bulb goes dormant and hair no longer grows out of that bulb. It can also, hormone imbalance can also cause that same problem, with the bulb. All right. So what you are noticing, Masters, is an increase in balding. If you even just go back 50 years, it was very uncommon to see a bald man and very uncommon to see, certainly to see a bald woman. So they really have done this to you. We're going to support that there isn't anything currently on your market other than some topical solutions that help to overstimulate the blood flow to the scalp, which you can get some minimal, sparse, very frail little strands of hair coming back out of that bulb. But it really has to do with your severe lack of nutrition, severe lack of oxygen in your body, and severe lack of blood flow. So really the only thing that helps is scalp massage and increasing your nutrition. That is the truth.
All right. Excellent. Next question from Mama Wales. Was the last great reset caused by a great flood or by frequency that caused buildings to be somehow sunken into the ground?
The last, what is it? Was the grass reset?
Great reset, the last great reset.
Is she talking about financial reset? Is she talking about consciousness reset? We're not quite sure. If she's talking about the financial reset, it has nothing to do with a great flood or a frequency, which caused the building to be somehow sunken into the ground. What kind of a reset, Mama Whales, are you referring to? Because the great reset that everybody's talking about right now is a financial currency reset.
All right, fair enough. By the way, Stacy say, hey, sending love. I'll be tuning into the replay, wishing you all the best. All right. So while we get the answer from Mama Whales, let's go to the next question that comes from Sony. Our friend Sony. Julius, why concepts like self-love and self-value do not exist for other species but humans? Likewise, shame, guilt, etc. And we are the only one killing each other for no reason. What went wrong?
Frequencies and programming. Masters, humanity is the only one that receives the programming that disconnects their compassion, disconnects their empathy, throws them into survival mode. Other species, dogs, cats, they don't watch television, they don't talk on phones, they don't have, devices. So all of this is through programming. Your attitudes and your thoughts that are activating your altered ego state are coming through programming, and that is the truth.
Okay. Another question from where we are all in this together. How can we help with the migrant crisis, wars, and all those suffering?
Well, Masters, the governments are doing that. And we are also going to support that a lot of what you are seeing is staged and not real. It is not that it's not taking place, but we're going to support that you're seeing a lot of staged issues. But it's simply your government's pitting everybody against each other. And of course, they're flooding the migrants to come in to flood the voting system for the government. So when everything gets taken down, the nefarious energies, the nefarious organizations that are causing all of this extreme manipulation and separation is dismantled, all of those things will be balanced and justified. We promise you the governmental systems have things in place to help handle that situation. They just aren't allowing them to show themselves at this time.
All right. Let me go. By the way, Mama Whales already said the wipeout of humanity. She was referring to the wipeout of humanity as the Great Reset in the late 1700s.
We're going to say that humanity was not wiped out at that time, Master, or you would not be here.
All right. Okay. All right, so let's go to the question from, we are all in this together. If the answer is sending love and compassion to those suffering, then how many have to come together to make a positive change to the collective timeline or timeliness?
Yeah, a pretty good amount, Master, because there are very few people in a high enough level of consciousness to really be putting that implementation into effect. You'd have to understand how frequencies work and the measurements of frequencies. So we're going to tell you that 93% of humanity are in levels 1 and 2 in consciousness, levels 1 and 2. That's less than 3% that are in a high enough consciousness to really affect an assisted change on the world. Those who are in that 3% are doing their work, but the programming and enslavement of humanity in levels 1 and 2 is a pretty tough state. They don't want to move. They don't want to move, and you can't force above anybody's free will and sovereignty. So you have to stop the programming. You have to stop the programming that everybody is being affected by. That's how it stops. And that's when their minds have their free will and sovereignty back to be open to a shift and change. So the frequencies and the programming have to stop.
All right. Thank you. Next question. Brooke. Oh, excuse me. It's a question from last show. Julius compound. Will we ever have a day where things like going to the dentist and getting the lidocaine for procedure will be safe again without the graphene oxide in it?
So, Master, your dental practices are extremely barbaric. They're extremely barbaric, and they have new dental technology where you won't have to worry about any of that again. And so they actually have med bed technology, and they have applications to restore and heal everything on the physical body. That's what we are hoping they're going to unleash, because your current, what's made available to you right now is barbaric, and it does nothing but harm you and poison you. And that is a truth. Again, we're going to support that you can even just look at the whole dental corporation organization compared to 50 years ago, and how eroded everybody's teeth and gums are now. Just look at the extraordinary numbers in implants, which supposedly is the new technology to replace dentures. But even if you were to compare those numbers, the number of people who required or had dentures 50 years ago is only about 1/8 of the people who are now having implants in their mouth. So they're killing your bones, they're killing your roots, and they're eroding everything. Of course, that's fluoride doing that, and they've put fluoride in almost everything that you ingest.
Awesome, thank you. Let's go to the next question by Sony Dean again. Julius, if we can connect to other timelines and beings,
Yes.
could we connect with our best timelines, and how? Best timelines and how?
So best is a judgment, Master. We don't align with that word. Their timelines have vastness and variation to them, and they are all useful for your expansion. They are all useful for your expansion. And you are in all of those timelines. You are already there. In order to change your experience in any given timeline, Master, you raise your frequency, because whether you realize it or not, your reality is a holographic projection of your frequency. So your answer always, in all ways, no matter where you are focused on in your fractalized version of yourself, is to raise your frequency. That's where your solutions to what you may be perceiving to be a best life lies.
All right, let's go to the next question by Brooke. Thank you for such an intimate question. In November, I had a miscarriage. Was that due to change in timeline or another spiritual reason?
So we would ask you, Master, were you vaccinated or PCR tested? If you were, it was caused by that. And if not, it could simply be that the soul took a turn and decided to not come into this timeline at this time and exited themselves, and more than likely will have an opportunity to re-enter per their choosing again.
Awesome. Thank you, Brooke, for the question. Let's go to the next question by Brooke again. Will all remaining Israel hostages be released?
We hope so. We hope so, right?
All right, let's go to the next question. Julius Compound. I believe 6 years ago, they lied to me saying I needed 2 root canal and I never needed them. I am not going back to fixed crowns until we have better options like you mentioned. Well, that's not a question. That's just a confirmation of what Julius was just saying. So thank you for the comment.
Yeah.
Thank you. Another one by Sony. By the way, Stephanie is saying hello. Hello, happy to be here among these beautiful souls. Likewise. By the way, before I go to Sony, Brooke is saying not vaccinated. Exactly. All right. Well, anyway, let's go to Sony's question. Why do we need to wait them to unleash the med beds? Is there a way to make these beds for ourselves? Thank you.
You mostly don't have access to those frequencies, Masters. You mostly do not have access to the devices that put out the sonic frequencies for your bodies, and that is a truth.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent. And Angel Wings Amanda, are they putting fluoride in other things other than water? And are they? And what are they? Thank you. That's by Angel Wings Amanda.
Well, Master, you understand that if they're putting fluoride in water, that means it's in your food. Okay? It's in your soil, it's in your food, as well as the things that they fertilize your food with. Okay? So, and so you have to understand that it's also in your oxygen. So that's part of the chemtrails also.
All right. You are obviously you are realizing that today we're going a little bit fast. The reason being is that for those that joined the show a little bit late, this is the show number 53. We had a lot of technical issues that we were able magically, as soon as everybody joined the show, Kasey,
Yeah.
everything got fixed and we were able to connect. So that's good. And we're trying to really, I was just telling everybody, please help us with your psychic powers. And there
Thank
we
you.
went. Oh yeah,
And
you will hear that whenever you have the chance to listen to the first couple of minutes, you will see what I was telling the audience. So, but here we are. All right, here we are. We're really in fast track today. Thank you so much to you, to Julius, and to all the audience. So the question is by Hilda B. Hello, Hilda. Do high consciousness societies use technology?
Yes, they use some technology, absolutely, but their technology is of extreme high frequency. It does not have a down, kind of a downside. So here's the thing, masters. Technology is not the problem. It's who's programming the technology. It's who's putting out the technology that has the power to choose the frequency setting on the technology. So we've always said even that AI technology is not your enemy. It's who's programming the AI that is the issue. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you, Julius. Let's go to the next question by We Are All in This Together. Will a big flash or energetic event happen around the eclipse on April the 8th?
Well, Master, you always have big flashes and you always have massive energetic events. That is a truth. That is going on all the time. It has to do with everything in your galaxies, in your omniverses, in your universes, and things like that. So we think that what you may be perceiving as a big event is that somehow everything's small right now until that time period, and we don't agree with that. So we are saying that you are constantly in flux of massive shifts of energy frequencies all around you.
Awesome. Thank you. Next question, Hilda B. again. How to release judgment of people that are eager to get microchip implants? They see it as an upgrade and advancement of humanity. That's a great question.
Well, don't judge them for it, Master. You're asking us for you to stop judging them. Stop judging them. Okay. Give them love, give them compassion. They don't know what they do. They're like little children. Okay. But if you judge them, you are harming your own self with the frequency of judgment. So you have to understand, Master, that there is no good or bad in what they do. There is limitation or expansion in what they do, and it is their sovereign aspect to make those decisions. So you get to practice the art of detachment, Master, because if you do not, you're going to lower your frequency and it will affect your conscious journey in a massive way, providing all kinds of energetic and vibrational limitations for you. So learn detachment, Master.
Awesome. So Nadine, yes, I agree, but our subconscious doesn't understand self-love and rise vibration. It's abstract for our subconscious. We lack tools and knowledge how to communicate with ourselves, brains, and mind. At least they are limited. What is your best tool? That's his question. What is your best tool?
To think beyond your current thoughts, masters, to open up your minds and stop judging your thoughts. So you see, self-love and to raise your vibration is your authentic frequency. It is your authentic frequency. And you just need to let go of your mind and get into the now and access that. Stop judging thoughts themselves, for thoughts are pure and unlimited. And that's the space that you need to get into, Master, the open-minded state.
Awesome. Next question. By Brooke. Are animals telepathic with each other among different species?
Absolutely. And so are you, Master. That is a truth. So all sentient beings can communicate telepathically. It is a truth. Animals communicate with you. They can hear you just fine. You just have deafened yourself by lowering your vibration and turning off that aspect of communication. But it is the connective aspects of all sentience being fractals of source. All of that is there. You just have a difficult time tuning into it.
All right, that was Brooke's question. I'm going to now ask a question by Angel Wings Amanda from last week. Hi, has Princess Kate and King Charles just been cloned again after their hospital stay? Are the royal children clones? And if so, where are the real children? Thank you.
That whole system that you're speaking of, Master, is artificial at this time. It's totally artificial. It has a combination of lookalikes and clones. There are not singular clones. There are many, and there are many lookalikes, and that is a truth. Some of the members of the royal family have been rounded up and are disclosing information. Very few of them are, what do we want to say, innocent from their choices and their behaviors. But let's say this: the two boys, and there's a girl. Actually, there's two girls and a boy that Princess Diana birthed naturally, and those children were taken away immediately and put into a safe place, and they are still well and alive.
All right, next question by Hilda B. Hold on a second. Yeah, I agree, Brooke. Great question. Angel Wings Amanda. Absolutely. All right, so the next question comes from Brooke. Will star beings interject to make sure the right presidential leader will win the election?
Absolutely not. They don't interfere with humanity's choices in any way, shape, or form. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in the mess that you're in now. So everybody needs to be responsible for their choices in the third dimensional paradigm. That is a truth, Master. Or you would not be in the situation that you are in. So we do not agree that they are going to reach in and save anything.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the question, Brooke. Next question by Hilda B. Are all the resources that humans mines from the earth and other celestial bodies renewable? How can be mining done in a way that is respectful? Oh, human minds. Okay. How can be mining done in a way that is respectful to Mother Earth and any other celestial body? Thank you, Hilda.
Mining can be done through lasers, Master. Just through lasers and frequency. That is the truth. That's how it was mined centuries ago. And it can be done, it is done that way in the layers beneath the surface of the Earthship. And and sound frequency is also used for mining as well.
All right. Thank you, Hilda, for the question. Let's go to the next question by Sony again. 2024 year of the Here There Be Dragons. Could you tell us more about the dragons application in our history? I know that they have been very beneficial, and I guess they still are. Thank you.
So we're going to assume, Master, that you are speaking of actual dragons, fourth dimensional beings, and the energetic input that they influx onto the experience here on the earth. They're wonderful beings. They're very strong. They're spirit guides. They are, some people would say they bring good luck, but they really help everybody conjure up their bravery, conjure up their empowerment. So that is the actual usage of dragons. If you are speaking of the Chinese symbolism of a dragon, using it as good luck, prosperity, shift, change, and the focal aspects of bringing that energy into this timeline, then that is also beneficial as well.
All right, Julie's Compound is asking a question. Does Britney Spears still pay her ex, Kevin, $40,000 a month child support. Will she ever reunite with her kids?
The answer is no to both of those questions.
All right, let's go to the next one by Angel Wings Amanda. So is Princess Diana alive and safe?
Who you perceive to be Princess Diana is alive and safe, but that is not her name. Yes.
All right. And this is it. Sony said. Okay, so let's go to the list of questions that we have here from last week. There's another one by Julius Compound. I'm going to copy it right now, right here. All right. So let's do this. All right. This adrenaline today is helping us so much, Kasey. All right. So Julius Compound is saying, what is Oprah Winfrey's dharma when her body dies? What happens to her soul? Does she just get away with everything she did here? That's a great question.
So Master, karma and dharma are just things constructed in your own mind, okay? And it would have to do with having the ability to be accountable and have the ability for compassion in order for you to understand that you have done something wrong. So what you have to understand, Master, is she does not believe she has done anything wrong. Most people don't do anything that they think is wrong. They have justified everything that they do, and there is nothing outside of you that either punishes or rewards you. That is a truth. You are source. She will move right into her next thought experience, as each one of you do, and she will continue to incarnate herself for the opportunity to grow to know herself as source, as each one of you do. That is the process. There's a disillusion of punishment and reward. That is a man-made system. That is a man-made program that most of you have accepted, but it does not live in ultimate reality.
Awesome. Thank you. So that was the last question of today. A few comments before we go. First of all, thank you so much for your patience. The ones that were not in the beginning and they're wondering why there's a camera, the icon of a camera, right? On the screen is basically because we had lots of issues in the beginning. Our show today is remarkably, shorter than others, and it's because we had issues. But at the end, with the sidekick help of everybody involved in this call, now and before, we have been able at least to bring, Kasey, Joe, and therefore Julius and his group of entities here today. Okay, so thank you very much for allowing us to do this today and to do it that way. Obviously, we'll do our best to make sure that next week we don't have these issues. We haven't had this issue actually never ever before. But anyway, that happens, and that's what it is. We have questions. Some comments here from Brooke, another comment from Julie's Compound, Sony, Brooke, another one. Exactly. So basically, also let me remind everybody that we still have questions from the other day. From We Are All in This Together, from Ebb and Flow, Hilda, We Are All in This Together, Stacy Savage, two of them, Brooke, We Are All in This Together, Chantel, Julie's Compound again, Sandy, Learn Me from Australia, Tammy, Hilda B. That's it. So that was a stretch today, but there's nothing that will ever prevent us to come live, even if it is to say that we might not be here, but here we are. Thank you so much, everybody. My dear Kasey, anything you would like to add?
I want to say everybody is so amazing with their patience and hanging in there. Truly, truly, you all inspire me. So much love. So much love. Wish you could see me blowing you kisses. I'm going to get right on top of trying to figure out what's going on with my brand new laptop and energetic stuff. Angel, thank you for your tenacity and your fortitude, and always bringing everything forward to everybody. Hope everybody has a fantastic week. So much love. And we're planning and we're setting the intention that next week, everything is going to be lining up just great for everybody.
Excellent. Exactly. Thank you very much again for everybody's patience. And then here we have to go. Let me make sure that I exit the show properly so we don't get into anybody's toes here. Hold on. Let me see. How can I do this? Just 1 second. All right. So here we come with the outro video that we always have here. Again, so many nice comments. Thank you very much. Let's go for the outro video. See you next week as usual. It's going to be the 54th Ask Julius show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US. And as you know, we have people from all over the place. We have people from Europe, people from Asia Pacific, from North America, South America, from Africa, everywhere. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's play the outro video. We love you. See you soon. Bye-bye.